moment I've been waiting on. Like, I ain't did nothing. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus.
Not a good day. Okay? Now back to that one. Shaking the table. I just know when they throw drinks don't have no name on it.
She's full of it. Girl. You gonna come in here and embarrass me?
You said you're a changed woman. Come on, stop being a whore. Slut.
Girl, I'm gonna go out of here. You know what, honey? I'm out of here.
I've had my share of beefs with bitches, but never like this bitch. Like, this shit with her, it's just really like, I feel like it's not even real. You know what I mean? Like, how is a bitch like me rolling around with a bitch like her? It just really don't even add up.
Heaven, you definitely going to hell for this one.
Girl, nothing. We don't call people girls.
It's not a good day to hate, trust me.
I want to start with me.
Hello and welcome to the Reality Check-In, the show that gives you your dose of reality tea. I'm your girl, Miss Tink.
I'm your girl, Tita.
Hey, I'm Rashay.
So in today's episode, we will discuss this week's reality drama because you know the tea is piping hot.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to give it to you straight off the press.
And this week we have Basketball Wives, Courtney Act Unfaithful.
And they gave us a double dose of that.
Yeah, baby, 2 episodes.
2.
We also had Love After Lockup, The Never Ever Met's, Love and Marriage Detroit, and Family or Fiance will be coming back May 31st. Baddies Africa, Baddies Gone Wild. And Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Whole lot of tea, ain't it right?
It's a whole lot of tea.
Honey, and we're going to discuss the ins and outs of all of those reality TV stars as well. If you catch it on the internet, we're going to talk about it. From TV to social media drama. Leave your comments as well because we'll be chatting and checking up on them. So get your cup and let's sip some tea, honey.
Oh, baby, were you with the damn goblet?
Oh, dang, honey.
Shout out to my little baby self. She gave me next old cup, girl.
Well, listen, we talk about some tea. Let's jump right on into it. So, Basketball Wives.
It's back on the air.
Back, baby.
You know.
And you forcing me to watch this show.
You don't like it.
I took a hiatus from Basketball Wives.
For one season.
2 seasons because Evelyn came back and I'm not really a big fan of Evelyn.
You're not a fan of Evelyn?
No, not
That's what they be calling her, Evelyn. I don't think she's evil. I think that her personality fits the world that they are portraying.
Okay.
I'm going to say portraying because we don't know for sure whether everything they're doing is like real. You know what I'm saying?
Valid.
But for the world that they're portraying, imagine being in this world with Jackie Christie.
I don't think Jackie Christie is a real person. That lady is there's no way. Well, no, let me stop.
So Evelyn not real and Jackie not real, but they're on reality TV.
I feel like they're real to them. They play it very well. They're some great actresses, if that's the case.
Oh, wow.
Because Evelyn crazy.
I feel like Jen fake as hell.
I feel like Evelyn is not necessarily the best of friend to have. And I mean, but if you think about their dynamic going back to the original Basketball Wives, they always go at it when it comes to relationships. That's
so let's not talk about around it. Let's dive into this shit, right?
Dive into it.
So Jen is married with Evelyn because on the reunion for the season before,
hot mic.
It was a hot mic. And she was having a conversation with this private investigator because she wants to be a private investigator. So, in the process of that conversation, she basically said that she don't trust Jen's judgment because she done been scammed, in multiple relationships and multiple situations.
Valid.
So, being that she's dealing with a guy who went to jail, who you keep hearing is doing pyramid schemes, then she's not cool with the fact that her girl is marrying this man.
Okay.
She said it, but she didn't say it to any of the cast members. And she didn't say it to Jen that way. That's what I feel it was. Because she did, throughout the season,
say something to
voice her opinion. You know what I'm saying? And Jen is making it seem like, oh, this is what you think of me, so I don't want to be cool with you right now. I can't believe that you think this of me.
I think
what
for
the
me,
whole you did a whole documentary.
The problem with Evelyn always for me is her delivery, how she says things. It's a way that you can say what you're saying to come off to where it'll actually seem like you care and you're not just trying to create a storyline for the show. and be relevant. Because what is your storyline? What do you talk about besides your daughter having sex with the gang?
Oh my
and
God.
having a baby.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Just
God.
At the same time though, let's be real about it, right? She knows Evelyn. And Evelyn, even in their conversations, when she can digest what Evelyn is saying, they have those type of conversations. So how is that an issue for you? Because you heard the way she said it over here. When if she would have said it to you right here, it would have been okay. Like, you see what I'm saying? Because
delivery. And then
no,
you keep bringing up the fact
I don't think it's the delivery. You know what I think it is? I think it's the fact that it was publicly played and she didn't hear it and know that the recording was present beforehand.
Yeah.
Because if she knew or if Evelyn had told her beforehand, then I felt like she would have felt better about it.
Jen was like, "You won't come out here and bash me like that."
No, she said.
No, she didn't.
That's what she said.
She did not say that.
She was at the table like, "You gonna have
But she kept it cute on the stage. Like it
She
didn't
did.
bother her that their recording was even present.
But at that table, she was bothered, baby. Big bother.
Oh, she was
big bothered.
Hot and bothered.
Steam was coming.
So
from
what
her
you think?
head.
You would have been mad if you heard your best friend say that?
Talking shit about your man.
No, because my best friend better keep it real with me.
Yeah, and I think people get that misconstrued too. The fake shit, like especially when people be like, "Don't talk about me behind my back." But at the end of the day, this is what you got to look at as a friend. If I'm your friend and I care about you, and we close because they've been friends for like 20-some years, bitch, when he break your heart, I got to pick up the pieces.
Exactly, I'm the one that's there.
I get that.
Who else is there? He's not there. Nobody else is there.
Been playing devil's advocate. Say it one time and let it go. You ain't got to keep saying it.
Well, she kept moving towards
and
the
keep
wedding situation. You know,
Let
I'm
it go.
trying
If
to
she
save
don't
your
marry
ass
him,
before you
let
get
her
married.
marry him. You can't save everybody because she don't want to be saved. And that's what Patrick Pett said.
So you think she wrong when she sat at that table and told her about the girl who hit her up?
I think she was trying to prove a point, and because that situation just fell into her lap, even though I don't feel like it fell into her lap, I feel like Evelyn just went digging.
Fish for it.
Yeah. So
Even
I feel
if
like
she
that
did,
situation
no,
just
look.
gave her ammunition.
But it's like this: if your man wasn't scheming, then I couldn't find it.
But who's to say that? I mean, it's trading, right? So if trading in the stock market,
Did
you
you hear
lose
what
money,
the
you gain
fuck
money.
that girl said?
Yeah,
A pyramid.
But see, the Bitcoin
if
part
you
was
say
where I got
pyramid, you
confused.
scamming.
Okay, so what she said was, let's break it down, because what she said was that you pay $1,500 for your lifetime membership, and that money is supposed to go towards the insider trading.
Mm-hmm.
After she paid the $1,500, then she was told to buy Bitcoin. You got my $1,500.
What am I doing?
And every time she reached out to the company, it was no response. She ain't got no feedback since she paid this $1,500.
So she got scammed.
That makes it seem like a scam.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
then if you even look at the comments, like if you go on your social media sites and you just look at the comments about that situation, it's people that have went to his website and say, yeah, that shit look like a fucking scam. It looked like a fucking setup.
Now, okay, what?
And that won't no little
insider
money.
trading? So
That
it's
he
just
said.
you paying for you're paying for knowledge.
See, I don't know what insider trading is.
To
so
me,
I
it
can't
sounds like
even-
you giving me the scoop on when to put money on certain stocks or when to buy certain things.
And when
So
to
if
pull
that's
out.
the case, then you're not gonna gain no money from the $1,500. That's just your membership fee.
She also ain't had no fucking communication.
Well, when he
So
told
where's
her to
my
buy the Bitcoin, that was
$1,500?
his communication. That was the insider trading.
But that's not the way she was. You're fucking child. That's not the way it was explained to her. And I think that's the problem that she has. At this point, she wants $1,500 back. So this is my thing though. As a consumer, if you went to Walmart and you bought XYZ and it wasn't the product you thought it was,
I'm
my
taking that
nigga,
shit
you
back.
get a fucking refund.
Well, in trading, there ain't no refunds. Ain't no refunds. Maybe
It's a
she didn't
membership
read
fee,
his
though.
policy. He probably had a fine print policy. And in the fine print, it said no refunds. And she
Okay.
probably didn't catch no refunds.
This how I feel though. If he is scamming, he ain't scammed Jen ass yet.
That part.
But he married her. And if she don't got
That's
no
a
fucking
scam
prenup,
right there.
if she don't got no fucking prenup, he can divorce her and take half of every fucking thing.
All of this stuff that we say is alleged, by the way.
Alleged.
Alleged. He allegedly is scamming people.
And and everybody, social media went up in an uproar too.
Yeah.
Seeing the trailer for this week coming up. Because Jackie and her daughter end up in a confrontation, which I don't even know if it's gonna happen next episode or they just giving us a foreshadow in the season. But people were really bothered by the fact that her daughter was disrespectful to her in that scene, like telling her, like, basically, I don't fuck with you, I don't like you, I don't care about you. But
if you are
what's unfair, if you are a true Basketball Wives fan,
that part right there, honey,
you will know that this is not the first or second time that Jackie has been told that by one of her kids. Like, it's the other kid feel the same fucking way. She actually feel worse. She actually feel like Jackie
like like Chantel because she was light skinned.
Yes. She basically shamed her other daughter because she's darker.
Yeah, she felt like her mama was a colorist, basically.
Yes. And she said that openly.
She was raised by her.
She wrote a book about it. She wrote a book about it. She told Jackass on the show. She then did interviews about it, everything. They even did a clip with her daughter that's on the show, Chantel, where she told her the same thing.
So on the show, was the mom doing anything that you would say, like, okay, this could be true?
They were grown by the time it came out.
Oh, okay.
But even on the show now, like, they live in the same building. Like, she literally rides the elevator to get to her daughter house, and her daughter was just like, look, you can't just pop up whenever you want to. Like, I got in this building so that we can be closer and you can see your grandkids more often, and it's not hard or traveling, commuting and all that. But that don't mean you can pop up whenever the fuck you feel like it. And Jackie was like, so I don't get a key?
No.
No,
said,
you don't.
No.
Are you okay?
I wouldn't give Jackie a key even if she
was
like, the crazy mama that
I'm setting this boundary and I'm telling you what the fuck I'm cool with, and you're still saying fuck your boundary.
Yeah, that's exactly what
you know what I'm saying. So, and I don't give a fuck who you are. I hate when the real world act like that ain't the way they would react to their parent. Like, you mean to tell me she's blatantly telling this girl multiple times in that conversation, because there was another point that the girl made, like she was
married now.
No, if she could look for childcare or something like that in order to go and something, or like hang out with the girls or whatever. And she was like, yeah, we'll find somebody. And she was like, who is we? Like,
nothing.
No, like, what you better realize this is my life. Like, sit down some goddamn way.
Jackie is Jackie. That's what I call it. Jackie is Jackie.
And she took the damn baby and was telling the baby, like, yeah, I would go to jail behind you.
Yeah, I would kill somebody behind you.
I would go to jail. And funny part about that is the key on that is, bitch, you're going to jail. But you ain't going to jail for the baby. You're going to jail for stealing from your fucking husband. But okay.
Oh, is that a true story? I've been seeing it circulating online, but I didn't know if that was valid.
I don't know if she really doing jail time. I gotta fact check that, but if anybody knows, let me know. Please, for sure, or where you found your source at.
Pass the tea.
It don't matter. Either way, you got fucking caught. You got caught stealing money from your husband.
Well, what? I don't even understand the point of that. That man give you a wedding every year. What you smuggling from him for?
Cause bitch, I need to escape pot.
What you need to escape, girl? You got money. Cause
she started 2 new careers every season.
That part. That's why I said you got money.
She was a reality TV talk show host.
She was a producer. She produced Jan's documentary. And
then she hosts Ponderosas.
Well, next week should be good. That plays actually tonight. No, not tonight.
Not tonight.
On Monday. Yeah. Yep, on Monday. But speaking of Basketball Wives, one of our former Basketball Wives show, Courtney Act Unfaithful, hosted by Tammy Roman.
Yes.
My show.
Yes, so that's my girl. And Tammy just has transformed because she done did reality TV all over the place.
Yeah, I love the image that she is trying to uphold for herself and now.
Tammy is not playing with y'all bitches. So stop playing with
she holding people's feet to the fire, honey. Yeah. But
because she takes that whole cheating thing seriously. Like the clip you see even in the intro
is her when she was on
Basketball Wives and Evelyn slept with her ex-husband. You slept with my man when I was married to him. That's a word. What she says, word for word.
That part. Mm-hmm. Well, this week we had 2 episodes. One with a young lady named Marie. Marie basically was with her child's father for like 3 years. Was kind of wondering, where they stand because he started changing. Some of the stuff that caused her to have to, go look. Well, first of all, she had when she first met him, they had intercourse first day.
Mm-hmm. Because he did
tantric yoga.
Yeah, tantric yoga.
So they ended up.
She looked like what the hell?
They tantralized it together.
It's basically they move the negative energy out your body.
It's very intimate.
Touch. So
very
through touch.
So she was butt naked. She did a private
Hold the
session
hell
with
up.
him.
And he was also, he used to be a dancer too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
he used to be a
stripper.
dancer.
Oh, so he's the
Magic Mike.
Like
Okay.
Chippendales.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
he's the one on the pole. I got you.
He was on the pole. He was on the pole getting the girl.
So she was just a little concerned or whatever because they had their little tantric session and smashed on the first day. And then he started working with this young lady who was doing hair. He would do feet massages. So while you're getting your hair done, he's down there rubbing your foot. So
he's gonna make his money at the end of the day.
Marie wanted to know, what exactly the experience was like. So she went there and ended up having a threesome with him and the business owner.
Pause right there.
It has supposed to have been that.
That's the part that pissed me the fuck off about her. This girl is so fucking beautiful. Ladies, pick your self-esteem up. Because there's no way in hell you about to tell me that I'm going to go see this business that my nigga got, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I end up in a threesome with no conversation. Like, it won't like they discussed it. It won't like it was planned.
What was this?
So my question in that moment is, bitch, is this what the fuck y'all doing on a regular basis?
And so Tammy asked that question.
Right.
Tammy asked, is that something that they do on a regular basis? And
she
they
was like,
assured
no.
her that that wasn't anything that they did
Assured
to all
my ass.
clients.
Yeah, please.
They assured her. She felt
y'all that frisky?
And my hat went off to Tammy this episode because Tammy did not want to take this fucking case.
She
this
told her
girl
she wasn't gonna help her.
was absolutely positively fucking delusional. Like,
because everything that Tammy was going to find out for her, she already knew.
Yes.
So what else can Tammy contribute?
He won't live with her.
He moved out.
He
packed his stuff and they
He had not been talking to her at all. What the fuck do you need to find out?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, well, I think that's the love of my life. No, I think the only reason why Tammy helped her was because they have a son together.
Because once she found out they had a child, Tammy said, no, this kind of changed things. And she said, against her better judgment, she was going to accept the case. Only for them to find out that he yet, in fact, was in a relationship and living with the business partner that he said they had never did anything with. So it was kind of pointless. You wasted the investigators' time doing research on something you already knew the answer to, low key.
And I think that's why they got 2 episodes, because they knew one was bullshit.
That part.
They had the footage, so they had to air it.
But see, now what was crazy about it is because when they decided to confront them, caught in the act, you have the option to do like a takedown or a team up. Team up, you go meet with the person that they're cheating with to kind of see, like, whether or not you knew about me, how long this has been going on. Takedown, you just run up on them basically and catch them in the middle of their act. So
that bitch ran up
she went to their house and ran literally.
Oh, their house.
Literally ran up in it. Okay. The lady opened the door. She big boyed her way through the motherfucking door.
The lady opened the door. She stood on the side of the door like this. Go in the door like
just bolted in the door. Tammy was like, wait a minute.
What's
Hold
going
up.
on here?
What's going on?
Yeah.
So she gets inside. She doesn't really let the lady, I believe her name was Love.
Yeah.
She didn't let her say too much. But Love was still going on because she's just like, what the fuck is going on?
And what made it so bad was like, it was like a 16 by 20 picture of her and then him, like, it was like he was looking over his shoulder at her and she was looking at the camera, like. But it was a very beautiful picture, but it was a picture of them hanging up on the wall as soon as you came in the fucking house. And she was like, this is what the fuck you doing? You playing house? Now, Maggie,
Baby.
they got a kid together, but he's playing house with this girl and her kid.
And to mind you,
But is he taking care of the other one?
Love is also married. Baby has a whole
That's no
husband.
problem.
But her and her husband are currently going through a divorce.
So he's not coming back.
Right.
And he, the baby daddy for Marie, did not want to be with her. He wanted to be with Love.
Right.
He said that he was basically
But
out
he
of
never
love with her for some time.
He never told Marie that.
Never. Because he kept telling her that he loved her. And he didn't necessarily say that he wanted to end things, but he wasn't saying that he wanted to be with her at the same time.
Right.
So she was conflicted. She really, although everybody else, to us, Tammy, we felt like she was being delusional as hell.
And the relationship is fucking over.
It wasn't over because he didn't give her a definitive, it's over.
And guess what? Even when he sat there and said, like, it couldn't have been me. Because when they all sat down, because Tammy always gathered them all together, you know what I'm saying? The sad chick, the main chick, and the suspected lover. They all sit down. When they first got there, she starts crying. This nigga walks over to her and stands there in front of her and was like, come here. She stood up and hugged him.
And was
like, and the girlfriend
so
standing right there like, Bitch, no.
But hold on.
Immediately no.
And now
You
the
ready to get me
girlfriend
that
had a
bitch?
little. She
You ready
had a
to get me that?
moment. Girlfriend had a moment. But remember, he pulled that breathe. I need you to breathe from your soul. Breathe.
Oh, that would have worked on me.
Baby, that's so damn quiet.
He would have said breathe. I would have been like,
She damn near. It was like they was damn near fucking right there on just in front. Tammy was like, "Wait a minute."
Like, yeah.
Oh
What the hell
shit.
is that?
Like, she was cracking the fuck up. Tammy was
Right.
caught off guard because it was damn near
And
like
then-
he made her have an orgasm in front of them from just saying breathe.
And then again, it was basically like when they were wrapping up the conversation between the three of them. He tells her, like, I don't want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? And she go outside talking to the camera. So I mean, yes, so
I still love him.
I still love him, and I do
Every
believe
part of
that,
me.
you know, at some point he's gonna come back to me.
And she is very
Delusional?
believable. She's believing that story
Yeah.
because 3 months later, checkup time, follow up. So
Tammy
she
does
tells,
that every episode.
She
3
tells
month
Tammy
check-in.
that basically that trouble is
In
brewing
paradise.
in his other relationship, but she's the fucking cause of it, making this man fucking dinner and stuff when he come to pick up the kid or giving him his favorite snacks. Why are you still
Leave that
doing that
man
when you
alone.
know that man is in a relationship?
leave that man alone.
I know that, you know, our chapter is not over and I just have, you know, faith that it's gonna pick back up one day. Girl, you trying to force
But
it
does
to
he
pick
I
feel
feel
back
like
up.
so glad I don't have friends that's like that, because if one of y'all bitches call me
I'm telling
and
you.
tell me this story, we
Child,
going
you know,
straight
for
to
me,
tuckers.
baby, all you got to do
Tuckers.
is
You about to get
give
tucked
me
the
a
fuck
sign.
in. You know
Give
what
me
I'm
a
saying?
sign, and I'll probably be the one to cut
Bitch,
it.
bitch, Elsa knew what to do. Why you don't know? Let it go.
Not
like, you know what I'm saying?
Elsa.
Not Elsa.
Let it go.
And I don't know. They knew what to do. Just let that shit go.
Throw a little ice.
You know?
So while we give y'all the reality, y'all have to deal with my reality. Welcome my little guest co-host.
Hey!
But on
Also-
this second episode, it gave that girl was getting on Tammy nerves.
She was, but
She
she
was
was
irritating the fuck
doing
out
too
Tammy.
much,
Yeah.
though. Too much. Her name was Sasha. She had been with her partner for some time. She suspected him of cheating, of course, because that's what the show is about.
Right.
And they take her case. They end up finding out that he is, in fact, cheating with another female. They don't necessarily know who the female is.
And they don't know the depth of what
the relationship
they had going on.
So they end up, she decides to do the takedown and she catches them basically at a restaurant. And what pissed me off with her is your first reaction is to go in that restaurant and attack that lady.
Yeah,
Why did you attack her? Like, you for her, you don't even know whether she know about you. You didn't even ask her a question. You didn't give her a chance to breathe,
Oh,
and
wow.
you was whooping that ass. He was over there like, what the fuck?
Was she confused, the girl that was getting her ass beat?
Yes.
Yeah, she didn't know what was
She
happening.
was like, I did not sign up for this shit.
She didn't know what was going on. She had no clue who the girl was, didn't know that he had been in a relationship. She had met this man's father, been in a relationship. You looking at your auntie girl. She be so You into the story too, girl, because it's crazy. They crazy, ain't it? They crazy. Sasha had issues, and she was really pissing Tammy off.
Yeah, you could
because Tammy was like, no one told you to come in here and attack that girl like
Right.
that. It was no need.
Right.
No need. So, yeah, I see why they gave us 2 episodes this week, though. I do.
Yeah.
It was needed because the first one was a doozer, and the second one was like watching fucking Bad Girls. But, okay?
Yo, for real.
But I did find out that they're coming out with a spinoff to Carton Act. So there's going to be Carton Act Double Life.
And I actually saw the trailer for that, and it's just giving. It's
Um,
not really about cheating. It's about, like, say you just doing like an extra project and the person don't know about it. Like, it's something as simple as that.
It kind of
It can
gives
be
me
anything that you're having from your partner.
Oh, okay,
Not
I was gonna
necessarily
say it kind of
cheating.
gives me that show Help I'm in a Secret Relationship. It kind of gives me that
Yeah.
vibe from watching
Yeah.
the trailer, but I'm hoping it is not. So we should
Oh,
see.
but I mean, and it kind of, I'm like, okay, but at the same time, I'm like, you basically doing a court and act.
Again,
Yeah,
just another
like,
way.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Basically.
that's just insane.
They're
to me.
expanding it so it's not just on relationships; it's on friendships. It
Yeah,
seems
because
like.
it could be friendships
So,
and everything. Yeah, that's
I think it'll be a good thing to watch. Tamar Braxton's going to be hosting it, and it starts next month, June 3rd. So that should be a good watch.
We're gonna
to
be
see.
tapping into that soon.
Now, Friday, we have our shows Love After Lockup,
Mm-hmm.
The Never Ever Met, so we can talk about Love After Lockup.
Yes.
Now,
So let's get into
that
this
was an
business.
interesting thing. We're passing out real tea.
Mom.
She's take all the grandkids. All the grandkids. But yeah, Love After Lockup is just like what's the guy name? He married the
You talking about Will? Will, is it Courtney? Those are the only ones that got married so far.
Yeah, they got married.
Is her name Courtney? I think her name was Courtney. Yes.
Yeah, Courtney. Yeah, they got married. She acted as if she was gonna like hesitate, but she didn't.
Unless she didn't, because I think she really likes him. They give me that they could be a successful couple, but since he seems to be something different from what she normally dates, since she said she liked the roughnecks, the bad boys, he's a little.
He is though, because he's an ex-addict. I didn't know that.
He did mention
he
that.
Did say
he
that.
did say
he
that.
said you drugs.
That's right.
Clean.
Valid.
But the bump in the road for them is the fact that the way she sounded on the phone. Well, she did sound.
She sounded drunk.
Yeah.
I don't think she sounded like she was high. She sounded like she was tipsy.
She sounded like something. But the thing about an addict is most addicts who use drugs don't drink either. If you're recovering,
valid.
Because you haven't been in the real fucking world.
It's gonna trigger you to want to use.
My question is: was the bitch drinking with you? You dropped her off at the halfway house. Where the fuck she was drinking at?
That was my question.
Right. I didn't understand that.
I was so confused.
How the fuck she go from everything cool to her sounding like that? Like, that was crazy.
And it was nighttime when he dropped her off, unless he dropped her off and it was like maybe 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You know how I get dark in the winter time. Maybe this is winter, because I mean, it is pre-time.
I don't give a fuck how free it is. Bitch, where did you go? Like, are you in there? Are you in there making alcohol like they're doing drugs? I mean, in jail?
She went to the medicine cabinet. Do they have those in halfway houses?
A medicine cabinet? I hope
think
the
so.
fuck not. I hope it ain't got no medicine in it. Don't sip your damn tea.
They probably need some medicine in up and down.
What? They shouldn't be doing that though. No.
I don't know if they do. I'm just wondering. Maybe they keep them, contained.
Yeah, I would hope so. I would hope so, though.
That's like telling an addict, don't smoke this crack. I'm going to sit it right here. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm going to sit right here with those fuck yeah.
You know?
That was funny. And then you have, who else? Demondrick pissed me off this episode.
Why?
Because why would you give that girl that ring knowing damn well you not proposing to her?
Oh yeah, that was a. He
did
a 51 fake out.
Promise
he pulled some high school shit on this girl that he done cheated on twice, and still lying to her because she don't know you talking to your fucking baby mama, even though she grow the fuck up and get over that shit because they got 2 kids together.
Well,
they got 2 kids together.
Well.
And he need to put the baby mama in her place.
Well,
what? Nigga.
Next week's episode, honey, I don't know, because they showed a text message, and my petty ass, if you pause the episode just right,
go ahead, zoom in on it.
Zoom in and see
Not
what
you reading their
text
messages.
said.
Okay.
And did I take a screenshot? No, I couldn't screenshot it because, of course, it's Xfinity policies. But it was something of something very sexual. She's telling him she was horny and she keeps thinking about him and etc. etc.
Oh.
So that's gonna be on next week's episode.
But what was his response?
That's the thing. They didn't show his response, but it was 2 damn near paragraphs.
Because I bet you my bottom dollar.
He ain't say nothing back.
That motherfucker didn't respond.
I hope he didn't, because if not, baby, I could see
just
Kiana
like that one arm church hug that he gave her. Want that fucking deep for me? Like, I understand her emotional state about. You cheated on me with this girl, and y'all got 2 kids, and don't touch her. You know,
don't touch her.
I understand her mental telepathy with that, right?
Don't touch her.
But at the same time, yeah, you don't have to hug her.
She said, "Don't touch her."
But you don't have to hug her. You could have. I mean,
you could have.
Pound it out. Yeah.
Pound it out.
What up?
You know, something like that.
Hit it with the. What up? How you been doing?
I don't know. I mean, I guess he's just getting his foot in. He can't just come back into the world. He only been out for like 2. That was the same day he got out halfway house. So you know what I'm saying? He's thinking nothing of it. I really think he honestly thought nothing of it.
Right.
I think he's teetering the line and know what he's doing to a certain extent. And I feel like that text message, I want to see next week. I'm curious because you know how they edit stuff to make things seem a certain type of way. I want to see how it's really going to play out between them 2 next week.
So, this bitch is pregnant. Help me.
Alexis and it's Alexis and a dude that look like the foot Julius.
The fake ass not Chris Brown, because that bitch that comment just it's gonna be with me for the rest of my life.
Not
that she said he looked good, like he looked better than Chris Brown. Yeah, he don't look better than Chris Brown. That's a fucking lie.
She said
she was
so
gassing him.
She
gassed him all the way
better than Chris Brown.
She gassed him
That's
all the way
what
up, and
she
he
said.
carried
White
the
girl.
fuck out of her
Yeah.
ass.
She
Yeah,
was.
that
I don't
makes
think
sense.
she was white. I think she's
She's
like
mixed.
mixed, or she was
Okay, I thought she
Hispanic.
was
But
white. I was gonna say that
she
made
was
sense.
very, very excited to see him, and he
That nigga
was.
don't look like no fucking Chris Brown. I tell you
No,
that.
no, he looks like a foot.
I tell you fucking that.
A foot with eyes.
What's the girlfriend name? What's
Alexis.
Alexis?
Yes,
the one that he
Alexis.
actually with?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Ashley is the one he gave.
I was
the
it was
boot.
2 A's. You know, I stuck with names. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, so that bitch pregnant.
Took 2 pregnancy tests.
Mm.
Now, what had me tripping is when she
That
tried
nigga
to
gonna be
call
like-
him and he didn't answer the phone. Shawty girl, she ain't as dumb as I give. Ain't as dumb as I'm gonna say. I thought she was. She had a little sense because she put an air tag in her car
Yeah.
so she could track his ass since he wouldn't tell her where he
Where he
was or
going.
share his location.
Mhm.
So the baby girl said,
That
"I'm
girl
gonna
put
tag
that air
your. I know where you are."
And she
She
was.
don't
He
And
got
she
wasn't
popped up
where
where he was.
Oh,
He
she
wasn't
did a
where-
boo bitch.
No, he
Okay.
He
wasn't
won't
at the
wear
studio.
what he said he was
He
gonna
was
be.
at some store called Vengeance.
Mhm.
And when she pulled up, it was some girls getting out the car, and he was getting out too. So she pulled up right at the perfect
So who is
timing.
these bitches?
So who's girls? And then
I'm
of
ready to line
course,
y'all up.
that's how they ended. They leave your
Yep.
ass
I gotta
hanging.
wait
So we
till
gotta
next
wait till
week.
next week to find out exactly
But
what
I
happened.
can see his response.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just got out of jail. Everything is, I just
Oh
got
my
out of
gosh!
jail.
Please,
I just
save
gotta.
it.
He gonna say we ain't in no relationship, shawty. We don't even vibe like that.
I don't even really mess with you like that.
That's
Why
what
you gonna be like,
We
was
just cool.
We was just
We
trying to
just
see where
cool.
things were going. That's what he gonna say.
I'm living.
Well, you
with
got 9 months to figure it the fuck out, sir.
I
That's
know.
exactly what the fuck she should tell his ass.
Hello.
Because that shit's ridiculous.
It's-
He's just, I don't feel like he gonna stay with her. I feel like
No.
he's going to play her.
He is.
And I feel like she gonna have this baby because she was talking about needing help with the
She
bills.
said
and
that a
everything.
baby is gonna bring
Oh.
her so much joy, even though she wasn't necessarily ready for a child. She's willing to be a mother, so I think she'll be willing to take care of that baby.
And she's
without
gonna be a
him.
mother. She's gonna be a
Single
mother
one.
by her damn self. Because
Yeah.
he's going back to jail. I'm telling you.
He's young minded. He's only 25.
He
She's
don't-
29.
no, he
I feel
not
like at
young
25 you're
minded.
still kind of learning
He's
yourself
not young
too.
minded. He mindless.
That too.
You know,
He's a
he's
liar.
mindless.
I mean, he's a criminal.
His whole entire focus, I just got out of jail. So yo, just got out of jail ass should have went home with your motherfucking mama. That's where the fuck he should be. I don't like it.
Actually, tell your mama come pick you up right now.
Alexis, call me, girl. We're gonna talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Next
Well,
couple.
Who else was on there this week? We had they didn't show KJ and Brooke. They did show. No, I think that was it.
KJ and Brooke, is that the bitch who got trusted shoes?
Yeah, the one that was
Okay,
about to
alright,
leave her
right.
nigga
They
on
can-
the side of the road so he could be late for his probation.
I think it's something about her that I don't like. I think her voice or something just irritates me every time she on screen.
Mm.
Girl.
Oh,
And then it's like, you don't let this nigga breathe. Like, if that was the type of person I was dealing with, I would have just had to leave her alone. I ain't gonna
You
say
would've-
cheat.
I would have had to tap out on her.
Yeah, because
She's
she do
draining.
too much.
She's emotionally
Every
draining.
time you turn around.
Brandon. That was the other. I forgot what the girl's name is, but Brandon and his girlfriend and how she was his PO outside when he went to go buy some dress clothes
Oh, yeah.
and wanted to meet the friend.
That was funny.
Yes, they clowned the shit out of her though. It was hilarious.
Oh, so
And-
she was. So this is what happened. The dude went to go get some clothes for him to be like casually dressed for like interviews and shit like that.
right.
His friend picks him up. And she's asking could she meet the friend. He's telling her no, not right now. You don't need to meet him. So instead of her listening and respecting his space in that moment, because she's micromanaging him at this point.
Yeah.
This bitch goes to the car.
Mhm.
Goes to the car and
Knocks on the
introduces herself.
window.
Knocks on the window. introduces
Hey.
herself. And the partner was just like,
You grown.
you're not about to tell this grown ass man what he got to do like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
right.
like blew him. You know what I'm saying? And he's sitting in the passenger seat like, oh my fucking God. Like, no, she did not come out here.
Mhm. And he
She's
told
like, "Hey."
they get in the dress store and his homeboys basically just trying to figure out like, is that who you want to be with? Like
Mhm.
he talking about they planning on having a baby. You barely know this girl, so
You might want to take it slow.
you need to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Slow.
her fear is him going back to jail. So she was really being a stickler about the time and stuff. Like he had to be back in the house by a certain time. So I got a feeling he about to break that because
He about to go
was
to the
supposed-
strip
He was
club.
going to the strip club.
And it was 2:30.
Oh, chocolate.
And he supposed to be at the house at 3.
That part. And then she called him at 2:30 to make sure he was on the way back too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so she
She's
tried to
really
help
a
you.
drill.
So if you
She's
go
a
back,
warden. But for him, just getting out of prison and then you on his neck about this and
he's on house arrest.
Yeah,
like you're basically his warden.
That's why he want to go out. He's
just like we said last episode, he was forced into a conversation with her daddy, which I understand talking to my daddy. But my nigga, the brother was out of pocket. So you forced me into a conversation with your brother. Your brother basically threatening me. In so many motherfucking words.
And the daddy, he did good. I like the way the daddy had the conversation though.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? So insanity, man. Insanity.
So I think that was all for Love After Lockup. Next week is gonna be pretty good. So I think
Chris Brown, non-lookalike.
I'm about to say, child, please.
I don't know if they're gonna break up, but I know he gonna take off in her car and she gonna get mad at production. Like, why the fuck y'all let him take my car?
How production choose to her?
Chad, we gonna see next week.
Bitch, you chose his ass, pen pal ass.
We gonna see next week. Now, speaking of people who don't really know each other, we got the Never Ever Met.
Oh my god,
that came
these
on.
people are driving me insane. Honey. Now, I have some gray hairs.
You know who's driving me insane? Clay.
Yes, I don't know why he don't just tell
that girl the whole house talking about how you got this baby.
This nigga got a 6-month-old daughter and refuses to tell the girl that he's dating. What episode are we on? Like 5 or 6?
I think it's like episode 4 or 5.
And he still ain't saying nothing. Okay, so
and he still have
go ahead and break that down.
But the secret is getting...
He's making it worse for himself.
The secret is now climbing around the house.
Everybody is talking about it.
So when
maybe a couple people may not know exactly what the secret is, but they know he's holding a secret from her.
The guys definitely know.
Yeah. And so they had this game where they were asking questions, and one of the questions was like, is it which couple
has the most
secrets? Mm-hmm. Everybody
said them.
Or does your couple have secrets? That I think that was the one that took place because everybody started looking at them when they said no, they not had no secrets from each other. And one girl chuckled because she knows about the secret. Well, she wasn't talking about the baby secret. She was chuckling about the secret where he was pretending to be a vegan and he wasn't really a vegan.
Yeah, and people were making his sandwiches.
But her boyfriend, the one that chuckled, her name is Alexis. So her boyfriend's name is Chris, and Chris' hope of her laughing is kind of like you could be stirring up shit or making something bigger than what it needs to be, even though you don't.
I know some. I just had a little giggle.
She didn't know about that he had another secret that was being held.
He didn't say that just solely based on that one situation.
Mm-hmm.
He's telling her that in totality, like, mind your business, stay out of other people's shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that was just a current example of you not minding your own fucking business.
That part.
Because if Clay would have said something to her about her chuckling, or Tati would have said something, then there would have been a situation where he would have had to be involved because you're
going to take up for your girl.
So what the fuck you chuckling for? What does that mean? You know something that I don't like. It's a whole lot of questions that could have came from that.
Like, dang, I can't laugh.
That could have went left. But she went and she apologized. Alexis went and apologized to them and basically was saying, you know, I was just talking about the vegan situation. I don't know about nothing else that's going on. And Clay was in the kitchen sweating bullets because he's like, shut up.
Quiet as a motherfucker. But
he got so annoyed.
He was just on the...
He was so annoyed.
He was looking at her.
But you could tell that he was annoyed and then he was starting to get agitated because then he started taking his frustration out on the people that were in the kitchen because the girl Brittany was sitting at the kitchen and he was just like, hey, do you mind leaving? Because he felt like there's too many people in the kitchen. But it was just, you don't want someone to slip up and say something and have her question the fact, like, what are they talking about? Or what's the secret?
And
or do you have a secret?
Multiple, the doors are opening like boom, boom. Boom, and then nigga closing every single last opportunity he got to say that girl the fucking truth.
He ain't gonna tell her.
Insane.
He said that he's gonna wait until his best friend comes. So at some point on the show, they have like either a relative of yours,
but
or
the best friend
but
the best friend is not in a relationship with her. So what we waiting for the best?
All right,
Tati's
maybe it's gonna
make
it easier.
Tati's going to
because her biggest thing is trust,
and she feel like he lied about. She feel it. She feel that something he holds.
Yeah, that intuition. Sister, trust that intuition.
So that episode basically was about them, really, and then
mostly, and then Clay and Clay, Jay and Cinco. They kind of had like
they finally came to the light because these motherfuckers been like
skating through, and you wouldn't even think like they were skating through so good that you low-key forget that they were even on the show.
Yeah,
but they finally had some type of like crack in their foundation in this episode, so that was kind of good to see how their communication is. He seems like he is one to want to communicate everything, and she seems like she communicates when she's in the mood to.
Or when she needs to.
Yeah. Okay.
Or if she feels that it's relevant.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how it don't work that way.
They was playing Never Have I Ever. And the question was, have you slept with more than one person in a 24-hour period? And she put a finger down.
Mm-hmm.
So because she put a finger down,
hey, Frisky.
Instant.
He wanted to know when that took place.
Yeah.
And he was like, was it in April? And she was just like, no, I forgot. I don't know.
Girl, you ain't forget.
You know when you had that daggone 2-piece. Stop playing.
Please.
You know when that occurred.
What if she don't remember when it occurred?
Damn, was you that drunk? Because that's the only one. I mean, it's a possibility.
I don't think that she don't remember.
No judgment, but a little judgment.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to tell her.
You ain't want to say it.
I mean, if it wasn't during our relationship, why is it relevant? Like,
no, I 100%.
And that could be the thing. And they only been a couple of months.
So. But a simple yes or no, like he said, would have just shut that whole down. Was it after April? No. Okay, cool.
That would have been it.
Because I think his whole
unless he came back with a follow-up question.
Yeah, if he came back with a follow-up question,
yeah, that's on him.
At that point, you have the right to say it's not relevant because it happened before you. So do you need to know details? Is that going to change something? Right now.
We'll talk about that later.
That part.
He also asked her in front of the whole table.
And I think that's why she shut down.
And that could be why she didn't want to answer his ass too.
Shawty girl shut it down. She said we're not talking about it. So yeah. That was the whole episode. There really wasn't too much else that happened in that episode this week. I think next week might be better. But hey, we're gonna see because I'm just very curious as to when Clay is gonna tell Tatiana this secret.
I ain't on that show because you guess what?
No,
she would have never made it to episode 5.
Now
because she would have went home.
What I will say, Charlie got her nerve to be commenting on the whole baby situation like he needs to tell her, bitch, you should have told your man before you came on the show.
You waited a whole 9 months.
Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? I'm just keep your mouth closed and just watch it.
Because your ass could have went home the first episode.
That part
you better
right
be glad
there.
He had a baby.
Okay.
And then he playing you and he don't even want to be with you anyway. He wants to leave you. And you just you gave him the cakes.
And he already got what he wanted, so I'm surprised he's still on the show.
So
honestly.
He's going home without her. I can bank on that.
Oh yeah, all day
he gonna ride it to the end.
He don't want
to leave her
because he wants to still appear to be a gentleman to her, but then he's gonna ghost her ass.
Yes, I got a feeling that's what's gonna happen.
And I can see it on when they do their 3-month update. That's gonna be the story that he ghosted me. I haven't heard from him since we left the show. Yeah.
We know. Did you watch his confessionals?
No, she didn't until we watched it. Right. She watched it on the same time.
Watching it now. Getting
mad. But, all right, so we're going to travel on over to Detroit. Love and Marriage Detroit reunion came on this week. That was also a snooze fest. If I had to rate it like a 1 to 10, I would give it a 2.
I mean, the only thing they have to talk about is Christina.
I mean, they did talk about Christina and Brandon and how their relationship, was basically on the end and how they were able to work through it. Now, there was a question that came up about whether they feel Christina shows her genuine self. Or I guess there was a question last season, or someone made a comment last season that she basically puts on for the show. Like she does stuff extra just because she's on the show.
But I don't see nothing that she do that's extra. You see what I'm saying? Like in these scenes with these people, it seems like she's the cool, collected fucking one. A lot of times she's not even starting these conversations or situations or none of that shit. The girl is just there in the scene.
And defending herself.
And she's constantly in defense. She gotta be in defense every time she's in the room with Kobe and what's the other girl? Kimberly.
Kimberly was actually trying to be the level-headed one at the reunion.
But think about it like this: her husband was split up. The first episode of them coming back, you literally walk into a dinner and your ops sit in there and get attacked. And nobody at that table is there to defend you. You're standing alone. And they're doing it. It's like a fucking Mean Girl episode from high school. It's irritating.
They are like Mean Girls.
Yes.
I can see that. But I will say Kimberly seems to kind of pull back a little bit from that, and she tries to be the level-headed person.
Good.
Tries to. It doesn't always come off that way because I think she can be a little too passionate.
Before the reunion, she tried.
Yeah, that's what I said. At the end, she kind of does the same thing in a reunion. She tries to, basically speak on both sides and see if she can kind of get them to come to some common ground. But when did you become Mother Teresa of the group and you just started? You knew. But apparently they all been friends since a long time ago. But
Latoya too. Latoya was what you got a friend? Because
Supposedly.
it didn't give.
I don't know
And
how
then
long.
Latoya then married Antonia. I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't you call Antonio? Oh no, my bad.
What I call him?
Anthony. You called him Anita.
Anita, that's who it is.
Anita.
That's her name. I keep
name.
giving her different names.
Slow blink.
Yeah, cause that's
Anita
what the fuck he act like,
Anita Baker.
bro. I want to know what kind of
He be
pads
singing.
he use.
Ooh, maybe always.
The thick ones.
Depends.
He probably needs something
Extra leakage.
because he act like he on his cycle all the time.
Oh, he said he made the comment about them being eggplant riders, dick riders. He said it to the face. He said, "I stand on it." Surely, he said they're eggplant
He
riders.
is the biggest dick rider. It's like I swear to God, he want to fuck Brandon and Christina.
They're gonna touch on that next week in the second part of the
wanted to
reunion.
fuck Brandon?
No, not him. One though.
Oh, that's right.
That'll be a That'll be a plot twist.
No.
She about to curl up with a nice old glass.
She said, "I'm
Why
totally
this shit unravel? You know what I'm saying? The rise and dies.
They're just gonna talk on the fact that it just seems to always be like a combative thing between the two, and how they can't really necessarily get right.
But
Like,
it's
can't
not
get right.
combative on Brandon's part. Like,
No, I think
again,
Brandon just be responding. a lot of
Brandon
times.
fucking shows up. This nigga literally walked in the room and then realized that Bravo had on the same sweater. And bitch, you and Anita got something to say. Like, first of all, why you worried about what these grown ass men is doing?
Anita.
She called him Anita again.
And she gonna say she.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if every time you walk in the room, I'm like, that's what he do. Like, that's how he act.
Yeah, he might be
It's
one of us.
sassy, yeah.
He is sassy.
It is.
He is a
And
little
then,
sass.
and it's like, it's constant, and you be like, yeah, you dick riding. No, nigga, you're dick riding. That's what you
He's
fail to realize.
He gives me like he used to be one of them people in high school that wasn't necessarily the coolest, so he's trying to like fit in, so he makes like jokes and goes to the extreme.
Now, he don't be fucking joking.
No,
He be
I don't
really,
think he be joking.
I'm
I
about to
think
say,
that's
because he be really
play
mad.
too much
He
type.
mad because
Brandon get more attention.
Bravo, she mad because Bravo, and you know what I'm saying?
Always on his side.
Always on her side.
Bravo, I will say Bravo is the level-headed one for the guys more
Yeah.
than the other ones because I wouldn't trust Russell to do any motherfucking thing.
Oh my
They
God.
did now when they talk about Russell.
He
Russell and
kills
Kobe,
me because when he sat down and on the last episode, when he literally walked himself right out into the same door he came from.
Yeah.
And you were trying to supposed to be taking a left turn.
Yeah.
Your
He
ass
made
went
another
right this
left
way and it made a whole nother circle.
He made another left turn.
Right, you know? Because he clearly was saying, yeah, I'm going to slow down with work and da-da-da-da. I'm just going to focus on the gym and I'm going to focus on this and I'm going to your wife is about to drop this baby and that's the issue that she got. And your motherfucking ass is really sitting here talking about everything else but the baby.
He did talk about he didn't know how he was going to be able to balance and give this baby the same attention that he was giving the other baby. Yeah. He did speak on that. But if you ain't going to be able to do that any damn way, if you always in these motherfucking businesses in the gym and doing this and doing that and doing this and that.
Like, he going to missionary school. He going, you know what I'm saying? He doing all this shit.
He's booked and busy.
And he in the military. And he said he signed up to do 20 years.
Mm-hmm. And she didn't know that. That was a surprise.
She found out sitting at the fucking table.
Oh, you don't do that. You tell her before.
You won't have another baby because that's not a boy.
Now, look, they talked about that at the reunion. They did talk about that, and Kobe expressed basically, you know, the scene where they had during the season where she broke down when she found out that it was going to be a girl. She was saying that because she had to do the process all over again. She's like, I love my husband so much that, you know, I know that he wants a boy and I want to give that to him. But it's just like, I don't think people stop to think about how much pregnancy puts on the body.
Exactly. He don't need no more kids.
This man told her that he wanted to wait 6 months after she popped out the baby to try again to go ahead and get it out the way.
Absolutely not. Can I breathe?
You ain't even giving her uterus time to contract all the way back up.
Right.
What
Absolutely the fuck not. No, sir. No bueno.
Like, what do you mean? 6 months? So now that he did say that he was thankful for the show and the platform because it allows him to watch things and kind of change. Like, because you get to see your flaws, you get to see where you can work on. So he said that this is giving him a little bit of bullshit. Insight. I know it is. It's giving him some insight to where he can change. So now he's not pressuring her Whenever they have another kid is when they have a kid, and if it doesn't happen,
she don't want a third child.
She don't, because she don't want to have to go through that again.
She don't want a third child. She don't want to be married to a pastor. She don't want a nigga that can't make time for their family, and you already committed to the military. Now you just started a gym, and you wanted her to have with the gym. On top of the fact that she having these babies, and she having 2 girls, and I feel like she's a fucking brat, honestly. I really do. I don't really care for Cole because she real whiny. You know what I'm saying? But I understand at the same time the whole baby aspect of that and him not being available to help with the kids, but you constantly want me to be the one sacrificing for the household. And the whole thought process is that he get a job, he take care of everything, and she stay at home. But she also is an influence of her damn self.
Right.
So it's not that she's not doing any fucking thing. And irregardless of, I feel like in this situation, she seems like a very good candidate for postpartum. So he need to be careful.
Yeah. And he's gonna push her. And he's
just pushing her further and further, and then she gonna fucking click out, and you ain't gonna know what to do.
And you know what? She also touched on. You remember the scene where her daughter was saying, "I don't want you to do it. I want daddy to do it because I'm mad at you." Right? And she was like, "That's inappropriate." And you know, he didn't back her in that moment. So they spoke on that, and he said that his biggest fear is basically when he gets upset, he don't necessarily know how to reel it in. So he doesn't want to be that man that puts that trauma on his child, because Kobe said she's trying this whole gentle parenting thing. So he's just like, if I get upset and I don't know how to necessarily 100% control it and reel it in, I could damage my child. So that's why he doesn't sometimes back her up with certain things, because he doesn't want to put that on the child. But he said that since saying that, he has now realized that he has to back her up and he has to say things because it's not fair to her.
I'm just gonna say this.
So is he all just talk?
But the crazy thing is, all the couples,
he all talk. He talks in a fucking
You'd be
circle.
surprised. All of the couples on the stage, with the exclusion of LaToya,
of course,
no, not LaToya. What's the other girl?
She should fucking understand.
Kim, with the exclusion of Kim, they all basically was kind of in agreement with that they're the women are the disciplinaries, where the daddies are kind of just lollygagging, not lollygagging because they're being daddies, but they're just not disciplined.
Well, Toya can't agree with that because Toya got mom guilt because she don't be at home.
But she's still the disciplinary, even though she don't be around. Anthony don't do it.
What?
So it was interesting to see that part of the reunion. And Brendan also mentioned that his pastor is the one that told him to go ahead and divorce Christina. Everybody was like, pastor? Wait a minute. Don't no pastor tell you that. Like, most pastors tell you to work through your relationship with the exclusion of like infidelity. Reason? Because he kept saying that he wanted to get divorced multiple times. I guess he kept doing it to the point that it was draining Christina. And the pastor's just like, if this is what you truly want, then just do it at this point, because you keep bringing up divorce. Right. You keep bringing it up. So just go ahead and do it. Right. Because you're not happy. Right. So when they explained it that way, I understood why the pastor said, just fucking do it. Just do it. Right. I'm surprised. I know the pastor probably said, hey, fuck, and all of that when he was talking to him too. Yeah. You know, he godly, but he cursed. Yeah. He cursed at him because he was tired. I'm tired. Stop telling that lady you want to divorce her.
Period. It's like, when are we tired?
Okay, just tired. And
then call me, girl. We're gonna talk about it.
Therapy sessions with Tink.
Yes, come on, girl.
So then, speaking of that, we also have Family or Fiance that's going to be returning May 31st. So that'll be a good watch. Yes. That's about the different couples basically trying to decide whether they're going to choose their family or their fiance. Mm-hmm. And it's really good to see their whole start to finish
and
therapy session.
3 days.
Really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good show. But some motherfuckers that need therapy, the bitches on baddies. Okay,
they need motherfucking therapy.
And now we got 2 fucking baddies.
Now I was already struggling to watch one because Guilty. This is my favorite ratchetness. But I also feel like these bitches to grow up because the shit that they be fighting over is the most dumbest and pettiest. And I feel like some of it is scripted for entertainment purposes only.
I don't think it's scripted. I think it's what is it called?
Coerced by production.
I feel like
I don't think it's coerced by production.
I think production plays
the girls that don't have as much show times or they don't have as much drama, they go to a court and be like, hey, we're gonna make up some drama, and then Boom.
I can
Then they do
believe
it.
that too.
I think production tweaks a little bit of that.
I
With
believe that
reality
too.
TV, like say you do a
Oh,
confessional.
they do be in their ear.
Say you do a confessional or you say something to somebody, and how the fuck the other person find out?
Yeah, you
know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why
so
I
they
feel
might be
They
like
got
stirring
the
the pot.
best
Maybe they
person right
stir the
there,
pot.
Natalie. She's
Natalie.
the main fucking
Mhm.
producer, so she's a part of production. She plays her job very
Oh,
well.
she
And
does
her
it
and her chin
well.
does a very great job of being
Okay.
an instigator and stirring up some shit. Especially
but
this
she
season on
pissing
Baddies
off-
Africa.
She pissing off the fucking OGs with that shit, and they ready to rally against her ass.
Rally in, but the crazy thing it kind of
The
backfires.
OGs be blowing me, so
Which
hopefully
ones?
all of them. Well, most of them.
All of them.
Well, let's
Most
talk
of
about
them. So we're gonna get into Baddies Africa, and so this is a new cast. This is episode 1, new cast. Let me tell y'all who the new cast is. Of course,
they got?
Natalie, because it wouldn't be right if she won't
Her
own
chin.
it. You don't have to be on it. But
Y'all
anyway,
need that chin.
we don't need that chin.
We don't need that chin.
Keep
The chin has to be irrelevant. I mean, relevant
She
in that
feels
show.
like it, I guess. So then we have Stunner Girl.
I'm surprised she came
Back.
back.
Stunner Girl, the girly.
Back. She was like on
she's
season
back.
2
Yeah.
of Baddies.
I'm surprised she came back as much shit as she
I
talked.
The
actually-
fans wanted her back.
But even after that,
All the shit you
she
talk.
literally goes on the internet and spill everybody's tea, like the whole network. I'm
She
surprised the
the
network
who-
likes her back.
She's the one that leaked all them videos of motherfucking Natalie and Lemon Pepper.
Lemon Pepper
Lemon
Stepper.
Pepper
Them
Stepper.
explicit.
And then
stuff.
we do have Marissa, and that is NLE Chopper's baby mama.
Yes.
So I wonder what she's gonna bring to the table.
Interesting.
Interesting. We have Rolly.
Always
Big bad
Ugh.
rolling.
Crazy Rolly, honey.
She been really like.
I actually been liking Rolly a
She's
little
like
bit.
coming down.
The only time I didn't like her is
It's
the
like
thing
her
with the
Yeah.
Slim, but other than
it's like
that,
her maturity level is like inching up there.
and you
Somewhat.
know what I like about Rolly is that she connects with the new baddies. So a lot of like the OGs, they don't really be messing with the new
Yeah.
baddies like that. But Rolly is the person, she wants to get to know everybody, and I do like that about her.
I don't know if her boyfriend like her though.
Oh, baby, her boyfriend. Ooh, her boyfriend, honey.
We can talk about that in
We
a
gonna
second,
talk about
girl.
it in a
honey.
second.
That boy was spilling it.
Oh, he was spilling it. So then we have Tommy Lee. Crazy ass Tommy Lee. I don't know why
the fuck
they keep on
brought
putting her
back.
on there. Like, are you fucking
Not after you shot BB guns at people.
And
like,
apparently she's
that's
gonna do
just-
something this season as
Of
well.
course.
So
It's like she came
She
in on
came
a
on a
camel.
camel.
yeah, she did come on a camel,
And
but
she's
I
gonna
think she
fight
did
Rolly.
something crazy though.
She's
Of
gonna fight
course.
Rolly.
Oh no,
No,
she put out a knife.
No, Rolly's gonna fight her.
Yeah, because
And-
Tommy can't fight. So I know you're not supposed to bring weapons, and weapons is not cool, but baby, that's all she can do. She can't fight. Tommy can't do a damn thing.
She can fight when she wants to. It just depends on the person. Because
I guess so.
I think she had it on Jocelyn on Love and Hip Hop. But that's a whole nother show. Go ahead, girl.
So then we have Diamond and Body DTB.
I like her. She
Coming
has
in
definitely
standing on
grown
fucking
on me.
business.
I like me some
She has
DTB.
grown on me. I did not like her at first. She was giving me
She's
summer
a cloud
vibes.
chaser though. Like,
She definitely
for sure,
is.
100%,
But some of her clout kind of makes
That
sense.
bitch
It
is
makes
chasing
sense.
a bag.
she's about her
But
money.
she's honest about it. Because after
Yeah.
she clout chased, she's gonna apologize and tell you that she love you.
Mm-hmm.
Like she did.
And she's okay
like
with
she
getting
did
beat
Natalie.
up. She's okay with getting beat
What she
up.
said when they said something about her apologize. She said, I'm apologizer. I just
I'm
apologize all the
apologizing.
She said, I'm
time.
an apologizing bitch.
And she is. Then we have Anna Mac.
I love
But
her.
she would not be on there for too long this season. But you gonna see.
What you
enough.
mean?
She's supposed to be getting kicked off this season for sure.
That's what they
She gonna
say.
get kicked off the season?
Natalie
Off the season,
supposedly
Natalie.
fired her. I don't know how true that is because I saw a clip today where she was fighting Bummer, as she calls it, at the premiere of the show last night. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, she gotta be at the premiere.
Yes, babe.
Who is Bummer?
Summer.
Oh.
You know, she calls her Bummer.
Mhm.
Oh.
A bummy the bum bum.
So then we have Scotty with the body. Don't play with Scotty.
I like
Scotty
Scotty.
is growing on me so
I like
bad.
her now.
Ooh, I like
I'm
me some Scotty.
appreciating the growth of how she came in kind of timid and quiet and baby girl.
You know what I
speaking
don't
up,
like?
I'm
I
loving
like-
it.
Natalie asked for that person.
Yeah, and now
then
that
she's
she is
mad that
turning
that's
into
what she
it,
got.
you can't get mad. Don't
And
get
my
big
thing
mad.
is, Scotty is not a fighter. So, and you can tell that she's not gonna start no drama. But you come messing with her, you gonna
She
get
gonna
what
be
you asked for.
the 1-2s and that she ain't the best
Mhm.
fighter because her and Emily. Wasn't that her name?
Emma.
Emma.
Oh, look,
Mhm.
her. She's so damn
won't the
boring.
best,
You know,
but I
knowing
think
her name.
Scotty was whipping ass last season.
Yes, she was.
I think she was.
it was just
whipping
that
ass.
one episode. Emma kind of got her.
Yeah, she tries though. She tries her hardest. Then we have.
And she say I don't like fighting. All the time.
You're gonna know that.
Yeah, she said that.
That's why it's her girl. She don't like all that extra. We have Amber Rose, so I wonder what that's going to be about.
She's a fighter.
Is she?
Yeah,
she is. Okay,
I only say that because she got fighting with Jocelyn.
I don't. It's just.
I hope so because
I don't understand
why
some of these people be on baddies.
Just for publicity.
That one shocked me. I wasn't expecting.
But it's not good publicity.
It's not.
Why the fuck if you're trying to, and I'm kind of jumping ahead a little bit here, but because you know, Gloss Up is on
Baddies Gone Wild.
And what she said literally was,
you know what I did.
You know what I did, but I'm here to revamp myself. You revamp yourself is not on Baddies, bitch. Like, why is that what you do?
That
but she said also that she's been on some other TV shows, so I'm wondering if she's
been
on
Love and Hip Hop.
She was on. And she was
Miami.
On,
yes, she was.
Was she?
Yes, she was. They were showing
crazy.
her and then her kids, and she couldn't make certain bookings because she ain't had no babysitter.
That was like real. That was real short. No wonder she went on.
Yeah,
that was
she was on there for like
2 seconds.
Yeah.
Don't even remember that. That's crazy.
No, it might have been Atlanta. It was Atlanta because she was with what's the girl that got her ass done? Shit. When I
that's
think
the leader.
Atlanta.
It's a lot of them.
The black girl that's friends with Jasmine. They keep bringing all the sad bitches around. Yes.
Erica Banks.
Yes.
Oh, okay, Erica Banks.
You said the one that kept getting her ass busted.
Yeah,
I was thinking about it like, okay, I know you're talking about now the one that
she was friends with her.
Capital letter P.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Then we got Pretty P, aka Poppin' P.
Oh yeah.
She looked like
she ain't popping the first episode.
She ain't pop shit.
She didn't, but I think she was caught off guard on the first episode.
Well, I don't think she's caught off guard.
Why you was caught off guard? They had a whole fucking conversation right before they walked in.
But see, nobody fought her though, so I think that's probably
don't
why she
matter.
You know what? If you peeped it a
Lex
little
didn't
bit,
fight
Lex looked at her like, "You cool?" Pretty P ain't do nothing.
Lex was
so she like,
all right.
Lex didn't want to fight.
Yeah,
but Lex was trying to act like she did something. Yeah, walking out laughing and stuff. Bitch, you didn't do nothing but stand there the whole time.
Lex gave Avery props. Did you catch that? Because me and Tito was talking about that earlier.
I did not catch that.
Did you catch when she said Avery did her big one?
No.
Or Avery held it down?
No.
Go back and listen to what she said.
I gotta go back and listen. And that was the
next
person anyway.
Before Avery fucked up her eye.
Now, Dolly. Avery said her eye was already fucked up because the day before Stunner and them had jumped her.
Dolly got
so
fucked
she said
up.
she had makeup on it. But baby, when she
closed that girl eye.
Baby looked like Popeye.
In 2 seconds. Closing in 2 seconds. I said, oh. But see, that's the Avery that I'm used to. So I said, okay, so we gonna get that Avery this season.
I'm glad. I'm loving that Avery is coming and showing us a different side of her this season because I saw her soft girl side where she was still
soft.
not soft though. Even in her soft girl,
she stood on business last season. She just wasn't. She was doing pulling the Taseki. You know what I'm saying? Like
trying to.
I know my ability.
She does.
One thing Taseki kept saying to Taseki, I'm sorry, boo. Can't get it right.
Like my boo.
One thing Taseki kept saying was that she didn't really want to fight these girls because these girls don't know how to fight. So it's a match every time we step in the ring. If I'm a fucking train, if I'm Layla Ali and your ass is Summer, bitch, I'm fucking you up.
I get that for Taseki, but Ivory doesn't care if you're big, small. She usually doesn't care. So that is what shocked me. Like, oh, you giving them.
Didn't want to.
But maybe she was trying to do something different.
She did say that.
This is a bigger platform.
She did say that. She said she wanted to show them a different side. So. But this season, I feel like Ivory is gonna give the Ivory that I know. So we already covered Big Lex, Bad Dolly, Ivory. We got Summer, none other.
As Anna would call it.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite girl.
I could have did without her.
That's
my favorite. She's taking it too far this season. Like you still in bitch's shit.
Pocketbook.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, she should have started.
Then you came in there.
Had to do with it.
You came in there with your ass cheek. She said she didn't know who person was, but she was taking it.
She didn't care.
But you came in there with your ass cheek out, like.
She came in there with half
one
her body
cheek out. That's what I'm saying.
Half her body.
One. It was just one.
Everything else. Half her vagina.
That is one thing I want to say.
They said she stank last season. I don't want to smell your ass.
She probably smell better. She even looks better than what she did last
season. She does look way better.
No money will do that for a motherfucker.
And what Lex said, I bet some of the learned some shit since last season.
I will say about I think she did.
Lex said that.
She kept up that fight. She kept up.
But if you paid attention to last season, Summer was getting her ass whooped all season. By the end of the season, Shawty Girl was fighting a little differently.
Right.
Even on the reunion,
this is my thought process. I think Dolly was like, sis,
you gotta
get I think it might have been Big Lex, because out of all three of them, Big Lex could fight the most.
But Dolly was fighting for Summer the whole entire season, right? Once they became like real trio. Yeah. So what I think is Dolly put up on Sister was like, little bitch.
I think she was giving her some boxing lessons with Lola.
What the fuck I said?
Well, who?
I think she was giving her some boxing lessons.
What the fuck I said?
Dolly was
Dolly
putting
Dolly took her to the motherfucking gym and
was...
signed her up for self-defense classes. That's the only thing I can tell you. Because Summer could not.
And what I want to say, Big Lex need to teach her 1-on-1 though. Cause she can fight, she gets down. So
I need Dolly to stop fighting because every time.
That's what I'm saying. We might not. I'm not sure if Dolly is the best person to learn from. I mean, look at that eye. I don't know.
Not even just the eye. Her hand, her wrist.
It's always something.
She having a seizure. Something always wrong with her.
The girl did have a seizure.
She did.
But I mean, she took something too, so they was trying to insinuate allegedly that it was something that she took.
I'm not gonna say no, but I'm not gonna say yes, but I'm not gonna say no.
I don't agree with the baddie time out shit. Either put the bitch on the show or take her off.
That part. I mean, but I don't understand you putting Biggie on the timeout. She won't do much anyways. Besides, she's like comedic relief in my opinion because I think so she's funny.
She's funny.
Big Dominican.
I do like her whole vibe. Like I like how turned she is. I'm like, oh shoot, that made me want to get up and party. We're like, oh yeah. All right, so next we do have Fania. I think that's how to pronounce her name. She is a new girl.
And they didn't show us any new girls.
They didn't show us any new girls, so we don't know what they giving.
The only person that's new is Stunner Girl. I mean, but she's not really new, so
yeah.
First episode, you just mostly have Natalie battling with every damn body.
Well, apparently they don't have the OGs anymore, so
that's bullshit. They keep saying OG. They keep saying OG, but then they're not doing OG.
She said she's the only OG.
OG. That's what she said.
She's the only delusional bitch. Okay, let's go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And then we have Russian Cream. I don't know anything about her. She's new as well. Then we have Latina Rose.
I don't know who she is either.
We have Cold Killer. She's a rapper, so I'm excited to see her because, baby, apparently she's crazy. Cold Killer is Cold Killer hoe. So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, then we have Choco Brown. I'm not sure who. That's another new girl. So yeah. Then we have Tabby Baby, Kate Rican, which I think I might like her little vibe. I've seen a couple clips of her fighting, so we gonna see. And then we have Lacey K. I think that's how to say her name, or LCK. But yeah, so that is the whole cast for Africa. I can't wait till next episode because that's when we're gonna know who the new baddies really are. So,
but also in this episode, you had
Natalie
serve up.
Oh,
Natalie
baby, and I'm so happy that she did that. Come here, Nat. Come here,
what pissed me off was Natalie asking her was she scared. Some you look scared. I was sitting there looking chill. Like, bitch, I'm just waiting to fight you.
Right.
She said, was at the dinner, or you talking about when she walked into...
When she had the red dress on, when they first met. Mm-hmm. She was like, please, I've been waiting to fight you, bitch. Let's do this.
And see, a prime example of production. She said that she had that meeting with Natalie and the girl.
Stunner.
And she said that she felt like that was going to be a setup. Who the fuck told her that? Who the fuck told her that she had that meeting that Stunner Girl was gonna be pregnant?
Right.
Didn't Natalie?
Because Natalie like to do the meetings and surprise you with the bitch that you.
I feel like Natalie said something about it at the dinner. I feel like it. I feel like she said something about Stunner coming back because she was letting all of them know that Stunner was coming back. And
Stunner
I think
coming
she
back,
said that she wanted them to try to see if they can resolve their issues. She said something of the sort like that, but I'm not 100% because I sometimes be tuning Natalie out. She just be talking
a fucking thing ever. She never resolved anything.
And that's why I would have been on point like that too. I think Natalie, what it looks like, it would look like a setup.
It looked like a setup. But I think Natalie and Jackie should be friends. Yeah. They can do Ponderosas together.
Now, speaking of Natalie and Jackie, that outfit that Natalie had on in the first scene, the jumpsuit, that was the outfit that she had on when she was going off on Lemon Pepper online.
Oh, that day. Oh, okay.
When they
so
had their drama,
the
and she was exposing all of his secrets and talk about how he was fucking Scotty and fucking Anna, and that they were sister wives.
And that could be why she wanted to fight too. I don't want to fight too.
I feel like Natalie is like a low key jealous because she ain't getting Lemon Pepper no more. Because they say she was smashing them too. That's when Stunner Girl supposedly exposed all of the stuff and released the pictures and stuff.
I be listening like,
if it ain't Stunner, then it's
Rolly.
Girl. No,
Shit,
not Rolly.
Always exposed something.
Not Rolly. I wasn't even talking about her. I'm talking about the other girl that faked the seizure.
Smiley.
Oh, Smiley. Oh,
they said something about her.
She on the dark web.
Not on this show.
Baddies.
Baddies going wild. I heard
she literally predicts a whole bunch of stuff that happened. Like she'll be like, "Oh yeah, this person won for the reunion and this and this." But no, it'd be really like, what's going on? Oh yeah, it don't be a prediction. It'd be really what's going on.
Yeah, I'm about to say she know the shit.
Yeah, she does know.
How
and people thought
know?
that she was lying. She's on the black web.
How does she know?
They say,
girl. Yeah, when she closed her curtain, she in the dark. That's it. That's the only darkness she going to. Well, okay.
Let's talk about close her curtain. You still
because these bitches, they be gassing.
They do be gassing.
But they do got baddies gone wild.
We got baddies gone wild. That's
2 baddie shows, 2 episodes, one night.
Yes,
that shit crazy.
So, for baddies going wild, let me tell you some of the girls. We have Jaden Brown.
Like I gotta learn
Jaden.
We all know their names yet.
Jaden, I think that was the one that she was getting her ass beat. Yeah, she was the one in the back of the bus. She was getting her ass beat.
I know.
Oh, you talking about the new one that went on the cast list? They should have
on the cast list.
She didn't do nothing.
That's the one that tried to sneak somebody. She snuck her and then got beat.
But she snuck her. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't have snuck nobody. Now you getting your ass whooped.
And then didn't somebody else snuck the other girl behind?
First of all, we in this tight ass fucking van.
Why are y'all fighting? Y'all
How are we gonna square up?
For real? Y'all ain't.
How are we gonna square up?
That's what Gloss Up was saying.
That means that every single fight that happened on that damn bus,
somebody else gonna get hit.
So everybody got snuck.
Elbows
it's no way in hell.
And that's what the dark skin girl kept on saying.
Behind you, and I'm gonna tell you, hey, turn around so I can punch you in your face.
Yeah.
No, but you can wait till I'm talking to you and punch you.
No, fuck that. You're on baddies going wild. You know where the fuck you at, right? Your ass ain't at home with your cousin and them.
I know.
So your ass need to be on guard.
C2G.
That is true.
Why the fuck you talk shit and look this way and the bitch sitting behind you?
The one that I do like, I will say this is the only one that I remember her name for real, Daisy Dukes.
I love me some Daisy. Oh, Daisy, that's gonna be my favorite.
Daisy Dukes was the girl that punched, the one that had the Senegalese twist. She had Senegalese twist, I thought, or some type of twist.
Or maybe it might have been.
She did what?
It was some type of twist. She punched one of the girls that was on the back because she basically snuck her. And I came up with what the girl's name was. Look, keep on.
Let me see. Okay, so then we have Hurricane M, and I think Hurricane M can fight. That's the light skin girl. She can.
I'm gonna look at the pictures.
She did her little one. She did her little two. She had on blue. Yeah. Hurricane M, she had on blue.
Yeah, I'm going
to and I think her name they're calling her on the show is Emery. Emery, if I'm not mistaken.
She from Georgia?
I don't know. So then we also have Bahati, and a lot of them don't like her, but I like me some Bahati because she stands on that business.
I would say she defends herself.
She defends herself.
She didn't do nothing wrong. They started picking with her just because her glue, won't necessarily glue and
it won't. Her wigs are ugly every time I see them.
They thought her wig was
lifting.
Yeah, it's
and
ugly.
It was TT that was talking about her wig.
I like
TT brought it up.
She told her she gonna help her.
TT brought it up, but then it was somebody else that was it Rella G. Jeezy.
Yeah, I like Rella G. That's who she got to fight.
That's the one that said something about her wig or tried to touch it.
I feel like Rella, and this is just a guess. I don't think Rella can fight.
No,
she gonna get
I think Bahati got her, but
she got her good.
TT got Bahati.
Yeah. Yeah,
because TT was whooping that ass. Sorry,
TT looked like she whoops ass. And then we have, and this one pisses me off. Oh no! First we're gonna next is Daisy Dukes.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her. I think that's gonna be one of my favorites.
That was Daisy Dukes. She had Senegalese.
She didn't have Senegalese. She had fucking dreads, man.
Was a wig?
They are dreads. It was a wig dreads.
Oh, I thought it was like Senegalese or passion twist or something.
Fuck no! I don't know. It was a wig with.
She had on a white rumple.
Yes.
Her.
Okay, so I knew who the fuck you were talking about.
Yeah, Daisy Dukes.
She get me like that. She fight and then go right back to partying.
But she gives me comical. She gives me like she's gonna be rolling.
Rolling, and that's what everybody was saying. But online, they had a problem about that because everybody was calling her Rolly Part 2 or whatever. And she said, I'm Daisy Duke. I'm not Rolly. And Rolly said, no, basically, like, no, ho, you another me.
Why? She's
no, bitch. Her name is Daisy Duke.
Her name is Daisy Duke.
I can see you saying she reminds you of me, but don't say she's another you. She's not you. She's not.
That ain't
she ain't
friendly
even
either.
No, it wasn't friendly. It wasn't a friendly thing. Then we have Erica Raven. I'm so upset about this. I feel like she gives me so cutesy, so girly. She don't need to be on that show. You give me like just so polished. What you doing fighting, girl? What the hell?
Is that the one that's from New York?
I don't
you said
know if she from New York. She just give me so cutesy.
Erica?
She was all the way in the back of the bus.
Yeah, she didn't really do too much. She was kind of staying chill, but
she
she's
said
very
like
pretty.
because they was saying something about like the audition thing. And she was like, well, that they didn't say my name, so I don't feel like it had nothing to do with me.
I'm trying to figure out
that shit was whack too. Anyway.
That was whack as hell. That was so whack.
That?
Who is that? Yeah,
that was talking about the
who was that?
It had to be. Was it Shay?
I feel like, or was it Hurricane M?
No, it was Janellis?
Janellis?
No, it wasn't Janellis that was talking about it. It was another girl. Janellis was the one that said that she sent in the video.
Or was it the Oxy
That
girl?
might be who it is.
Okay.
Oxy Pearl.
Yeah, Oxy Pearl. So, all right. So, next I'm going to go to TT. We got TT. I like TT. I think I'm going to like TT. You know what I'm saying? She look like she's
that was the girl with curly short hair.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was her.
No, it was that Oxy girl then. Yeah, it was that Oxy girl because she had she had a straight short wig. That wig ugly as fuck.
One of them is a little scary looking.
Oxy.
Yeah.
I think that's a trans.
Yeah, that's a man.
That's not,
they was talking about her wigs too.
I mean, she got
later on. TT was talking about her wig.
Look at this picture. She got very
that's a man. Pictures, but I mean,
that's not the one that was That's not the one that was fighting. The one that was fighting was Shay.
Oh, it was Shay. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
I said Shay.
I said
that. It was Shay. So I've been right the whole time. I don't even know these people's fucking names.
I never know no names, but
I'm good with their faces.
I don't like Shay.
No. Shay.
First of all, you had an issue because
people
celebrities didn't have to come and try out like regular bitches. Use the regular bitch.
You're not a celebrity.
You mad because some people got the turn in audition test. Like they said, you had the same fucking opportunity. And she was like, no, I went in person, but I was in VIP. Then sit the fuck down.
Oh yeah, because Janellis was like, I don't understand. Like,
why is you mad?
I did a recording. What's the issue with that? Like,
I think it was like 3 or 4 on the bus with her that said they did that. So you basically got a beef with everybody.
Fucking road to whip her ass. I was no more good.
She got her ass whooped not once but twice.
Twice, yeah. And I think she's gonna get her ass whooped this whole season.
Yeah.
She giving me summer vibes.
Yeah,
like she's just saying something just to say something
to be relevant.
Now, what's gonna be interesting is y'all saw the neighbor scream out there telling them to be quiet. I want to know how the neighbors is gonna feel all season.
And they got a damn club up there.
Exactly.
Brawling. That's nice though. It's
a nice house. Oh my gosh, the house is so
lit. Okay, I'll be up there shaking every cheek, left, right, back, forth.
You be up there with broken glass everywhere because they're gonna fuck that house up.
Yes.
It's gonna be me.
So then we got Cupcake, and I just can't stand like it's so mean her shape. It's a nasty BBL.
Who is Cupcake?
Nasty BBL.
Oh yeah, that's the one that was like
that one.
She's
this is my room. I'm gonna get the
I'm gonna get the big room. She want the big.
I thought that was the girl you said you liked.
No, I don't like no Cupcake. I'm not gonna say I don't like her. I just can't stand her.
Her energy is giving me weird because she tried to check somebody too because of who was it that she tried to check?
A giggle.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Over a giggle. She was like, girl, I won't even laughing at you. I won't even laughing at you.
It won't TT.
Who did she?
Hurricane M? Nope.
Look, these names.
It had to be either Hurricane M
or Oxy.
Or Oxy Pearl.
I think that's who it was.
It might have been Oxy. I don't even like Oxy Pearl, but I might have to be on her.
Why you don't like Oxy
Pearl? No, that wasn't the one. I'm thinking about Shay. Sorry.
Why you don't like Oxy Pearl?
No, it wasn't Oxy Pearl.
She said she don't like Shay.
I don't think Oxy Pearl is a girl.
Yes, she's so manly. Okay, so we're gonna go to Coco Chanel. Coco Chanel.
Clock that down too.
I don't have a problem with her so far. I want to fix them braces, but anyway, other than that,
what's
like,
wrong with her braces?
Somebody fought her. Y'all didn't
braces
see
look
her getting into
terrible.
the paint when they got to the
her
house.
braces look dirty.
Who fought her and what was the reason for why they
I don't
fought her?
know.
Because I saw
It's so
somebody
many
just
people
take off on
just
her.
was
Who was
fighting.
that? What's her name again?
Coco
Coco Chanel.
Oh,
That was
okay.
the other dark skin, the other black girl with the braces.
I don't remember.
The braces is just.
She's pretty even with her braces, though. I will say that.
Yeah, the
She's
braces
pretty.
What's
just
wrong
look.
with her braces?
It looked dirty.
Nothing.
It looked like it ain't been clean.
Oh, really? I ain't zooming.
You keep
in that
saying
much.
nothing, but she been talking about these braces since she said her name.
Yes,
Really?
immediately. Her
I'm
braces
gonna have
look
to go
disgusting.
zoom in now.
Yeah, but maybe
And-
just me because I had braces before, so I feel like I know what it's supposed to look like, and it just don't supposed to look like
Did
that.
you also peep that in her confessional, her green screen interview, she had like a red eye?
I did see that. So
Yes,
she got,
I did
Popped
see
the
that
blood
girl.
vessels. I was like,
Somebody
who
beat
punched her
her
in her
up.
face?
Oh, somebody did a little one too on
Blood
her.
vessel done pop.
But somebody snuck her when they was outside the house, and I didn't get to see who it was. But all I saw was somebody.
But like, why? Because she didn't have no drama with nobody.
She didn't. She didn't say. So that's why I was confused. But I definitely saw her in the
Okay.
paint rumbling. Looked like she didn't have no
Haters
shoes
gonna
on either.
Mhm.
Y'all know y'all don't give a fuck about life when you fight with no shoes on.
Nah, for real. You
Just
okay?
outside fighting barefoot on concrete.
Then we got Oxy Pearl, but I don't really understand. I
Oxy
don't
Pearl
remember.
might not be a girl.
That's a man, but other than that being a man, I don't know too much.
That's a man.
I don't know too much about her, and him, or nothing like that. So we're gonna see what he brings to the table.
That should be interesting.
So then we have Janelle's baby, and I don't really know too much about Janelle's baby neither. Ain't really saying too much.
It's hard
So-
with the first episodes because you don't know none of these girls, especially when it's a completely new show.
Yeah. New
It's
series.
gonna take us a minute to cut. Like
get
I would
it
say
back.
till episode 3 when you'll really get a feel for who
Is
is
who?
and what is what and who here for the fun and who on some straight bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You'll really get more of a look by episode 3.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
But
Man.
next we do have Gloss Up.
Gloss up.
Gloss
I still
Up.
don't understand why she's
I
on
don't
the show.
understand it either. Like,
So-
girl, you are a bad
I get it,
bitch, girl.
I
What
get
you
it, but I
doing?
don't get it. I get you
So-
probably aren't making as much money as you want from the music.
I will say
She
I don't
not.
think she is.
She can't go on tour. She ain't got a babysitter.
Yeah. Well,
I'm saying,
her
she
sister
on
cool now,
Baddies?
so
She found a babysitter for that.
that's true.
T.
Okay, block
So
it.
lock it.
Then we have Rella G's. She looks like she brings so much energy, so much like, oh my gosh.
We gotta
She
go
looks
back
live.
Yeah, I'm saying it's Rella G. She's the pretty one. Well, all of
From
them are
New
pretty.
York. Oh, she
Oh
from New
yeah, I
York.
like her. The one with the
Pretty.
colorful hair.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
All of them
I
are
do
pretty.
like
She
her.
from New York.
I do like her. So y'all need to also know that y'all need to go vote for your favorite baddie because the winner gets $50,000. So make sure y'all is voting every week on who you like.
And this is
Exactly.
only for Baddies Gone Wild, right? They don't have this for Africa.
No.
Yeah.
Which
So
they,
you know
I feel
what
like they
this is?
should though.
This is kind of giving me like the feel of Bad Girls Club, but
Oh,
way
that's what it's
worse.
supposed to be.
So it's just basically
Also,
going back to their origins.
Security has confessionals. So
I saw.
I actually fucking love that.
was
I love
weak.
that. I'm going to love
was
security
weak.
because they be getting their ass
But
whooped.
did you
see
not
the
see
security?
on the bus like how they were talking to security?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they told like one of the girls, I guess he had picked her up.
Said,
or
wait
whatever,
till he get up.
and he fell backwards, and they was like, "Let him up, let him up." You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was really talking back and forth to them, and I was like, the first time we really get to hear what security got to say.
And I'm so happy
But-
because one security guard,
But the confessional
the
not just for
top
security.
security though,
It's for everybody.
he the one that like he goes online. He usually like shares his little opinions here and there.
Really?
Did not know that.
Yes, he
But
does.
the one security guard had me cracking up because he went to the
When he went in the
confessional. It was like
confessional,
all
said
I
that.
seen was wig, hair pulling, elbows,
Yes.
feet. I'm surprised he didn't say dirty feet because I saw.
Oh.
That's it.
Clock
Then we,
that.
then we have Ming Lee,
I did not
Who
know
is her sister?
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
I caught on to it when she
You
said,
can't tell.
when
I
Natalie
think-
said-
to me, I think in certain pictures they look alike.
I don't.
You don't think so?
You
I don't see
know
it.
Yes.
who the fuck
Not
I
at all.
thought her sister was?
Cardi B,
Nope.
Hennessy.
Nope.
Oh.
Hennessy is Cardi B's
I know
sister,
that's
so
why
why
I
the
thought
fuck would I
could have
think
been a
if I
stepsister.
said
but
no?
Could have been a sister on another
Oh,
side of the
yes.
family. Who knows?
The other Chinese looking bitch that was on
Oh.
Love and Hip Hop, and
You
then
talking
she
about,
do nails. She don't.
Oh
do
my
nails.
God, bye. I know you talking about.
And was on Wild and Out.
Yes.
That's who I thought her sister was.
her name.
I can't think of her name either, but I know who you talking about though.
Cause she, Miami.
I feel like in certain pictures you could tell that's Nicki Minaj's sister.
You know what gave it away when Natalie was like,
"So why
your
the fuck
sister dissed me in her song."
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember that verse? She was like, "Even if I was Natalie Lane, you still can't chin check me."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's when I was like, "Oh, that's Nicki Minaj."
She was like, I didn't know whether it was really a diss
she
or
unfollowed
what.
Natalie now.
Or if it was
I think her
homage.
and Nicki was following each other, and once Ming Lee got on the show, she unfollowed her.
Once Ming Lee got on the show,
Nicki stopped following her?
Nicki unfollowed Natalie. Stop.
Because you got her sister on this ratchet ass platform.
Always mesh. No, they don't really mesh.
She's done some interviews too talking about it, but I did not know that was her. I didn't know the girl's name. It went straight over my head.
Yes, I think I'm going to love her. Like I think I'm going to like her.
So the two celebrities are Ming Lee and Glossa.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the behavior.
They also lied about her age, but anyway.
They said she's 19.
She's 19. She's 20.
Well, I mean, this was pre-recorded.
She lied for the show. That's what Ming Lee said. She said, it's for the show, so I went along with it. But I'm 20. Don't know why that was a lie. That was any relevant ass lie. What the fuck is the point of that then?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, because you're going to say that she's the youngest one in the show. I mean, she's the youngest one. She's still the youngest one. But why you ain't got to, why lie and say she's 19?
Yeah, I don't
what do you get
from that? What game do you have?
Allegedly.
I have no clue, but Ming Lee reposted it and was like, yeah, I'm 20. I just did that for the show.
It's gonna be real good. I know that.
But now you told the whole fucking world that you lied for the show. So now
I really understand.
Maybe that's why nigga don't talk to her motherfucking
Yeah, she might be a fucking liar.
Stupid shit.
Well, and then look, we still got one more show. That's Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh yes,
that came on this week, honey.
The Beaches.
They getting on my damn nerves with this whole Drew and Dennis and Portia tit for tat shit because Shamir and Portia went and sat down with this man, this girl's husband,
to do that podcast.
Yeah, I feel like that's just a bullshit excuse. And matter of fact, I know it's a bullshit excuse because after watching the after show, Shamia basically admitted they just did that. Well, not they. She wanted to get the tea on the Dennis and Drew situation. So that's really the reason why she went, because she wanted to be nosy.
Yeah.
So you're basically feeding into this thing of your Portia's lapdog because why did you need to do that? What
she been doing good.
Do you have with Shamia?
She been doing good this season up until that.
Yeah. No, it's up until that and then up until the last episode with the whole where Portia made the comment saying she was gonna fuck that girl's husband.
Mm-hmm.
And your friend who is married did not say like, girl, that's wrong. But she also felt like she wasn't going to check her friend publicly. She was going to check her friend privately. But if your friend is doing ratchet shit like that, come on,
not a marriage.
Tell her that you don't owe her that, especially when you don't even feel like she wanted you on the show. Because that's something that they go into. So on this episode, Angela basically at some point, her and Portia are trying to become cool. So she lets it be known to Portia that Shamia basically is not 100% confident in a friendship. Like she feels like it's a one-sided friendship, that she, is there for Portia, but Portia may not always be there for her. And Portia started crying.
And that is something you could definitely see.
Yeah, it's very obvious to everybody. But the way Angela, I love Angela. I'm gonna tell you that she stand on what she puts out there. She said it. She said it.
She real. She honest.
But what I will say in this situation, I don't know who's telling the truth on this one. I don't know if Shamia is just confiding in you like that to tell you all of this stuff, or if y'all was asking questions and she had an answer for you.
Make? She said it.
She may have not said it the way that you said it, but the stuff that you're supposedly saying, Shamia said she's already told that to Portia before, so it's not something that she hasn't heard before.
So what Portia crying for?
That part. And that's what Shamia was pissed off because she's just like, whenever anybody comes to me and tries to say something about Portia, I did it.
She was shaking the table.
I will cut it off. She was just like, I don't feel that it's reciprocated. So Shamia's and Portia's friendship, you starting to see the fracture and see the downfall. But I don't think it was ever a leveled friendship.
Earthquake hit it.
Girl, I think Portia is jealous because Shamia's getting a little bit of shine and she's finally getting recognized outside of Portia.
But when you look at the after show, the people who don't get along are not on the stage together.
Yeah.
And
because they got
Shamea and Portia ain't on the stage together.
No, they got Shamea with Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I caught that too.
And Kelly is also a person who got an issue with Portia.
Yep. Oh, do she?
Yes, because they're gonna get into it. They're gonna get into it.
I didn't see that.
It has something to do with that trip they're gonna go on. They're gonna go on another trip. Something to do with the trip and the outfits.
With Phaedra. Because Phaedra, that's when Phaedra's gonna make her learn.
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Well, next week you're gonna see Shamea actually sit down with Portia so they can try to resolve their issues. And Portia's gonna yawn, and the way they editing, because it may not play out this way, of course, but the way they show it is when she yawns, Shamea's like, "Oh, am I boring you? Oh, yes, our friendship is boring to you, bitch."
Yeah, sure.
And Portia gets up and does what she always do, which is leaves. So next week should be good. I'm curious to see how it's gonna play out with their friendship.
Me too.
And I feel for Shamea,
and Phaedra
but I'm happy.
Gonna change some shit too.
Is that next week?
I don't know.
Sometime during the season. I'm not ready to see Phaedra.
I'm not excited about her because she don't really bring much to
at all.
But...
And she's supposedly coming on the end of the season, so I don't even understand how they got her as a full-time peach holder, but bitch ain't even on the full episode.
I'd rather have Cynthia.
Okay, Cynthia is a little boring though now because she is not showing
That's
all
better
of her
than
life.
Phaedra's.
Cynthia's giving me mother.
She's giving because she be trying to gather their yeses up.
Mother Goose, baby. Good shows this week. Next week should be very, very good.
Yes. Because we had a little bit of snoozing going on this
Snooze
week.
fest.
But so tune in next Saturday as we check in on next Saturday. We'll be talking about baddies gone wild. Love and hip hop.
Love After Lockup.
Real Housewives of Atlanta. Love After Lockup. Never Ever Met. Caught in the Act Unfaithful. Mm-hmm. We won't be going into much of anything else until everything will start coming back on.
Yeah, and we got the continuation of
Love and Marriage
Detroit, the last part of the reunion.
They only doing 2? They ain't doing 3?
I don't know if it's 3 this time. I feel like it's only 2 because it wasn't like it was a lot of material.
How many hours can you talk about Christina? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
it's gonna be
make sure you join the discussion and give us your opinion. Send us the tea if you have any of our Instagrams will work. Mine is mztink.rawtalent for Instagram.
Mine is go.shorty.
And I'm Rashes World, RASHES World.
So remember, when it comes down to that tea, you gotta clock it. But keep it cute, and we'll see you next week. Peace. Bye.
Bitch, do you not remember? Bitch, you must have forget. Have you even read a Bible?
I won't drag her ass. I'm gonna take her ass through there. She come at me wrong.
You better stop around before God strike your ass down.
I don't know where we went wrong.
That's your mother. Your mother, your ugly ass mama. So you ought to know it when you see it.
Okay. I want to do whatever these bitches want to do. And whatever they don't want to do, I want to do.
I ain't never in my feelings. A nigga never catch me slipping. I'm like, bitch, we outside tonight. Oh, God. Bitch, we outside tonight. Natalie Nunn. Fuck that broke nigga. She fucking that broke bitch. Fuck that broke nigga. She fucking that broke bitch. Bitch, we outside tonight. Hurry up, bitch. Bitch, we outside tonight. Yeah. Fuck that broke nigga. She fucking that broke bitch. Fuck that broke nigga. She fucking that broke bitch. Oh, God. Yeah. Baddie shit. Natalie Nunn. Baddie, shot a clock.